Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Now in this video, as you can see by the title, I want to look at my reading year of 2018, as many end of the year reflection type videos, best books and stuff like that are popping up in my subscription feed. I thought I would join this trend. I apologize for 2 videos in a row, but not really. So yes, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So you're not getting my face today, but my new journal thingy thing. I decided on the 31st of December that I need another journal, and I want to do something a little bit more of a yearly overview. So that's what I set up. So with these 2 pages, we have all the months of the year, and all the books I've read in a month, and over here we have how many books I've read in a month. So you can see I started my year out strong with 6 books each. April, June and August were definitely my strongest months, with 14 books for April, 16 for June and 12 for August. October and November were my least successful months in regards of the amount of books I've read, and that's predictable because that's when I had to do most for uni. So yeah, these are like the, I guess, spreads you call them, for the month, the individual months and all the books I've read during the month and the numbers. Then I did something like this right here, which is a genre breakdown. And you can see crime fiction and graphic novels and literary fiction and poetry and classics were my main reads. Quite a lot of graphic novels. I will get into that a little bit later. So I would like to do a genre breakdown of every year. And of course a book can take place in multiple of these genres. And then I did this thing here with those 3 symbols, being this one is for my favorite books of the year, this one my sort of disappointments, I guess, of the year, and this one I try to be very creative and original. Are sort of like my honorable mentions, or my or books that really stayed with me throughout the year but not necessarily my favorite. So yeah, there's that. On my favorites list there's The Lost Honor of Katharina Blum, so I guess you will get my favorites now, not in a separate video. The Lost Honor of Katharina Blum, Die sanfte Gleichgültigkeit der Welt, which is Peter Stamm's new book. My favorite book of the year, The Blue Girl by Laurie Foos. Ich, Eleonore, Königin, zweier Reiche, which is a German historical fiction about Eleonore of Aquitaine. Die vier Jahreszeiten des Sommers, which is by my favorite new to me author, Grégoire Delacourt. The Nightcircus by Erin Morgenstern, of course, as of in many lists for best books of 2018, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Jenkins Reid. And a surprise for me actually, that's Neverworld, Wake by Marisha Pessel. Now some honorable mentions are I Love You Too Much. This really has been a book that stuck with me quite a bit. Crime fiction, several crime fictions are on here. Sweet Bitter is on here. Queen of Hearts series is on here as well. And I also wrote down graphic novels as a genre because, as I said, I've read quite some graphic novels and I enjoyed them very much, and rediscovered that genre for me, so that's why that is on the list. And some of my disappointments, unfortunately, a modern poetry collection. I've read some poetry, actually 10 collections, but nothing really stood out for me. And unfortunately also this was a very much not great book for me. The biggest disappointment, probably No One Belongs Here More Than You, which I talked about a little bit in a recent video, as well as My Life, which is a Marc Chagall autobiography, and who would have thought that Marc Chagall is going to be on my disappointment list. But yes, this is just a quick video showing you a little bit of an overview of my reading year and of this new journal. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you soon for another video. Bye.